Cap. Eddie. 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 Eddie.
From inside his own 15,
ain't hear that, fam?
follow his blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic that they get him on the ground at the 20.
After all that call my name shit. I heard you trying.
Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Hard running.
Bro, this nigga Kyron Lace
picked up 10.
And this is a really good job of getting on the perimeter so quickly. When you run these tosses, you get away from the big boys. And when you got speed in the backfield, let them do the rest, right? Flip it to them. Let them get outside. Let them run the football, make a big gain. When you got speed at the running back spot, you definitely want to toss it to him and get him on the perimeter.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. They go to the counter.
Yeah.
Breaks the tackle. There he goes.
Bro, I gotta start whipping at these fucking tackles and these press X, bro. I'm tripping.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this,
niggas over here thanks my
huge
GTA,
plays
man. I gotta
with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play.
I'm in the game right now, so hold on.
Scared out of their mind.
Real shit. Good shit.
Quick give. It's Lacey. Got the first down. And he's
running that bitch against me, boy.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something
in to stop the run.
Right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
He'll be brought down quickly
after he killed police and shit. Surprised they didn't kill his
in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way. To
what you talking about, Willie?
Game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
I just gotta go.
Making the adjustment on the play. Looking to throw, it's Chambliss. Oh, pressure's coming. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Hits inside. It's Knight.
My Nate did the 10-year bid.
They'll mark him down at the 27.
I just gotta go score right here, take care of the ball, go score.
Offense early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3.
Nigga ain't here to look at ass head, yo.
He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
I'm just glad y'all boys know they can hear y'all on my screen and shit.
Break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half.
I'm glad y'all boys know they can hear y'all on my screen.
34 on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Bad mark.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight.
I heard you was a Bati boy.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
You come on, that rule, boy, you big it up.
They can really
I heard you already was, Sean.
After that last play, it's 2nd and 3.
My fault.
Pulls it on the option. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the
What
option
the fuck
play
is he talking about?
having someone dedicating themselves to the
How you
quarterback to
turn?
get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Gets rid of it. Turns it upfield. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
I nigga thought about lag and I thought about KT.
And he's doing a nice job in crease now. He's reading the coverage and
Lawrence.
he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Jukes his way for more. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Nah, for sure. Niggas just don't be having sons. But they son be nothing. Niggas be, they brother be dying, so they be taking care of their son. I mean, nephew and shit.
Here's Iamaleava to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Knight. It's
Oh!
Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He managed a few yards.
You ain't never just fumble like that, boy. You ain't never just do me that, boy. You ain't never just do me that, boy.
Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job on the defense covering that thing up.
Oh, yeah, I would have been forgot about his eye.
Handoff from the gun. Fights off a defender.
Damn, I just never fumbled. I just never fucking fumbled on the 20-yard line. Going to the half.
Great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback.
That
He's
shit
thrown
sucks.
interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Bruins call timeout. It's their first.
That shit hurt, boy.
2 left to work with before the half. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Give to the back.
Get that nigga, man.
Short of the first down, and they've got a timeout if they want to try to get the ball back before halftime.
Bro, that shit is blew the fuck out of me, bro. You just really fucking fumble right there, bro.
It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
That nigga there be wild.
Is in the air. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started.
Yeah, man, I heard about that shit. They just really build a motherfucker out, but that shit come up.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Iamaleava. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Playing shit in the work bathroom.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Straight ahead, it's Knight. Pass to 6.
You call that nigga king?
Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And this setter down gets started
chill out,
from the
bro.
33, 1st and 10.
Move.
Iamaleava unloads to the wideout. Right side, it's Grohl. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Looking for the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
One of the biggest days of the college football season.
What?
And we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios
I'm gonna kill
in
Duke.
Orlando. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami taking on the number 16 team, the Louisville Cardinals. And it's the Hurricanes with a double-digit lead. You can't count out the opposition, but I'd say the defense looks awfully stout so far. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the American Conference.
That's when you grab your sniper with a switch on it. Sorry, y'all, but I fuck with this shit.
Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. Running inside. It's Knight.
Block some, bitch.
Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Here's Iamaleava to throw. Fires to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. From the gun. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Bruins send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Make sure he doesn't get backed up any further, signals for and makes the fair catch at the 10. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
A lot of times those draw plays are successful when those defensive linemen run up the field, rush the quarterback, create some holes. Not this time. The defensive line did a really good job understanding that, seeing the draw play, getting the running back, getting his butt on the ground.
The play fake. Under pressure. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Rebels will send out the punt unit. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. On the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Bruins have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Time that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
And the Bruins lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Push is ahead. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And it's not a surprise so far in how this game is unfolding. Like, they're going to continue to feature this dude. Like, 3rd downs, get him the football. Shoot, 1st downs, you're going to get him the football. Had a good start to this football game, and I expect we're going to continue to hear his name over and over in this one.
The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Iamaleava. Out wide right, it's Matthews. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Some crossing routes are designed to beat man coverage, but that one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being on the same page, finding a soft spot, and getting the completion.
And the Bruins can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Sets his feet, it's Iamaleava. Catch in the middle, it's Knight. Runs through a man, he might have some space. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Bruins, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Knight. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Throwing, Iamaleava. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, when the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
The run inside. It's Knight. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Iamaleava to throw for it on 4th. Touchdown, Bruins! They take the lead with the 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and the also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. From the gun, it's Lacey. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Out wide left, it's Haas. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
I can't right now, twin.
So surprised. We have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan, limiting him so far. That's only his second catch of the game.
No, what I told you to do.
Throw, it's Chambliss.
That's our pick.
And here's the third interception of the night. Turning it on.
Let me say you can get my season.
All the way back. Touchdown, Bruins. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
Nigga, when you do sniping?
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
Got a little space. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Dropping back, it's Chambliss. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
They definitely got mad. But why they know got 2K?
can't give. It's night.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run him again. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short. Teams want to make their move in the rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
That quarterback put his face in the fan. I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
Need a bunch on second down.
I don't know. I'm famous, so none of my killers won't pay me, no.
Keeps it on the option.
Oh.
And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game.
You know the big-ass mansion, big-ass hammock, wrist all with it, man, big buck, no whammies.
All taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Third down in the gun, Iamaleava. He's going to run it. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down decision.
I ran through that Saturday night and I got it out.
He's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward.
Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it.
The rappers in here. Let all these trappers in here. Get that.
Nice move to keep running. Got the first down. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. He's now up to 104 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. They'll give it to him again. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
What do them niggas over there talk about?
We might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a third and long.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Back to pass, it's Chambliss. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Touchdown!
They don't give up.
And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's so challenging to stop the middle of the field passes deep down. You stretch me in these zones. I got to run with you in man. It's always a good idea to run those deep posts, and you can tell they saw it all the way. Receiver, quarterback on same page, gets the big touchdown.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. looking to throw. The pressure gets to him. Quarterback is sacked, and the two-point attempt is denied, and the lead stays right where it is. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. UCLA will go back to work on offense. There's been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
I got to pay it, I need to fucking block
consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs. You're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
A negative play to open
yeah,
the
you're
drive.
right, though.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14.
Definitely into that card.
Here's Iamaleava to throw. Unloads to the wideout.
They should have ran a fucking goal, boy.
It'll bring up 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Iamaleava from the gun on 3rd down. He wants to go deep. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Hits inside, it's Lacey. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul
said they closed the server?
yards. 3 yards,
oh.
1st down for the offense after that penalty. Looking for space, it's Lacey. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep.
Are you saying you killed out of boy?
Nice 1st down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Lacey. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
To the air, it's Chambliss. Right side, it's Gill. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those 1st downs and just make that clock run.
Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He wants it all. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Iamaleava escapes the pressure.
Come on, no.
Throwing on the run. Hits him in stride inside the 10. All the way. Touchdown, UCLA. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a two-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
You gotta start doing that shit.
Looking for the two-point try. He'll set up to throw. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Takes it inside the 25. Chance for great field position. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Chambliss. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Left side is hot. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. He's taking a deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen 2 big plays now, back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Escapes the pressure to his right. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. Both of these teams are high caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today. And